Could we see a franchise legend return to the Denver Broncos? Let's hear straight from the horse's mouth. I am, of course, talking about Von Miller, who is a free agent for the second time in his NFL career after getting released by the Buffalo Bills. Von does have options out there, and I do think that there is maybe some slight level of interest between the Denver Broncos and Von for a reunion. But I think it's more coming on Von's side than it is the Denver Broncos side. I think Von does want to come back here, but I don't think the Denver Broncos have a spot for him on their roster. Let's take a listen to what Von told Kay Adams about possibly returning to Denver, speaking at the NFLPA Classic Golf Tournament down in Mexico. Actually, I just realized I cannot show that for copyright reasons, so we're just going to have to listen to it.
Would you like to be a part of the actual Broncos?
I mean, you just had to see,
I mean, this color has always looked good on you. You know,
I've always loved, blue and orange. You just had to see. It's a fun time right now for me and my career, and you just had to wait and see. Take it one day at a time, and just have fun, and you just wait and see.
What is fun about it? You like the?
I think the excitement of not knowing what's next has a sense of. It could also be scary too, but
I would think that fun would not be the word.
I'm not in my perception. I don't frame it like that. I've done everything I could possibly do, and whatever's next for me is what's next. And it's fun. It's exciting. You're looking at new teams and new quarterbacks. You can never replace a Josh Allen in the season that he had. But new quarterbacks, new environments, and just a new place to be is fun.
So kind of based on how Von was talking right there, I don't think that the Denver Broncos are going to be in the cards for him, and he doesn't even really know what the next move is. I do think there are some teams out there that Von would not play for, and that includes the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs fans have been trying to link Von to Kansas City, and Von is a Denver Bronco for life. He has made that clear. Even if he doesn't play another snap for him again, he is going to come back here to Denver. He is going to be inducted into the Ring of Fame. Most likely his number 58 will be formally retired by the team, and he is going to be a Denver Bronco for life. I don't think that he would be able to do that to Broncos country. I don't think that he would sign with our most hated division rival, a team that actively would hinder the Denver Broncos' chances at winning a Super Bowl. Von said it himself. If it's not the team that he's on, then he wants the Denver Broncos to be the ones who hoist the Lombardi Trophy. And I don't think Von Miller would go to a team that would actively hinder the Denver Broncos' chances at winning a Super Bowl. So I don't see that happening. But I also don't see Von Miller coming back here to Denver. The Broncos have 4 good pass rushers, 2 established starters in Jonathan Cooper and Nick Bonito, as well as 2 rotational guys in Jonah Ellis and Dondre Tillman that they feel really, really good about. So ultimately, there's just not a spot on this roster for Von Miller, but that doesn't mean that Von Miller isn't going to find a home in the NFL. He can still play as long as teams realize where he is at this point in his career. Is he an every down pass rusher? No, he's not. He's a guy that you should really bring in on third down exclusively to rush the passer, and he can be effective in that role. He had about 300 snaps last year, which is a low number of snaps. But in those 300 snaps, he accrued 40 pressures and 6 sacks. That's really strong production for the amount of snaps that he played. So Von's not going to get a high-level expensive contract, and that's why I'm endorsive of bringing him back here to Denver. I understand that we want to develop Dondre Tillman, but hear me out here, Broncos country. The Denver Broncos are in a Super Bowl window right now, and bringing in a guy like Von Miller could allow that experience to come through in these key situations. He could be that leader on the field that we really need. Plus, he can be an effective third down pass rusher. This isn't just some nostalgia thing to bring Von Miller back. I think that he could fill an important role in this team. Sorry, Dondre, but bringing Vaughn back when you're in an active Super Bowl window makes sense to me. But that does not seem like the direction the Denver Broncos are going to go, and I understand that. I feel like Von Miller would make a lot of sense on this team, but I also understand wanting to stay the course with the young guys that you have and continue to develop them. All right, guys, be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell, and let me know in the comment section below, guys, would you like a reunion with Von Miller, or do you think that ship has sailed, and do you think that it's time to move on from Von Miller and focus on the young players that we have in-house right now? Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts as always. And until next time, guys, I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.